What is up, guys? Today I'm filming a personal Q&A. There's like maybe 7 questions, but they're all kind of revolving around relationships, which I try to like avoid. If you're new, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 4K. Also check out my other videos. Check out my Instagrams, kymanachristineyt and faded polaroids. Also turn your post notifications. So the first question, I don't want to answer this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna try to be honest as possible. But the first question is, how was life after the breakup? Confusing. I'm just gonna say that. It's an adjustment. You know, it's definitely an adjustment. But right now I've been really just focusing on trying to get a job. So far every morning I check my emails to see if it said anything, you know, but no, it's been a couple of days and it still hasn't. And personally, a lot of places here are like hiring because it's like seasonal and it's almost Christmas, so like, you know, but I just want to be more independent. I've been trying. Yesterday I opened my own bank account. That has nothing to do with the breakup. Okay, so I talking to people, and like initially why I downloaded Tinder was for videos, and then people started messaging me on there. So I was like, you know what? Why not give it a try? I clicked on a lot of people, to be honest with you, because I just wasn't feeling the vibe. You know, the vibe that I want to meet up with them. I was very interesting people. Like, they're either like really obsessed with me, or they're really distant, or they're really reserved. Don't have any type of personality, and they're just boring. Like, I'm not even trying to be rude, but they're just boring, and they don't seem like they want to be like conversating with you, but they're the ones that text you first. They're just really messy. Like, there was this one time where I was talking to this guy for like a little bit, and it never really lasts for like a week. Like, the only one that really lasts a while was the one that was like really madly obsessed with me, and I had to like cut that off really fast. But we had a lot of similarities, you know, but like, I really was feeling him, he was feeling me. But the thing was his ex-girlfriend was all over my Instagram. And the reason why I know it's his ex-girlfriend is because I asked him, like, why was your followers, you know, checking my Instagram like that? And he's like, oh, that's my ex-girlfriend, you know. And I was like, how long ago you guys broke up? Because if it was a week ago, I would be pissed off. But like, you know, he was like, we've been broken up for a couple of months now, but he was really nice. He would always send me good morning texts and stuff, and we actually did FaceTime before. But his ex-girlfriend was really obsessed with him, and I told him, like, I find it kind of weird that your ex-girlfriend's commenting all over your pictures and you still have them up. You know, I'm like, I'm not up here sitting like commenting on my ex-boyfriend's Instagram and saying like, you look good, like you look fuego, like really good, like just basically gassing him up like we were dating. And it's just weird, you know, it's just weird. I find it weird, and I'm like, if you have feelings for her still, like, just tell me now so I just know to step out. It's honesty always the best policy. Yes, honesty is always important, honestly. How do you know when you're in love? Okay, I'm just gonna refer to my last relationship because that was the only time I've ever been in love before. Because in my first relationship I was not in love with him. I didn't even love him. I just said it because I thought you had to say it in a relationship, because he said it first to me. So I was like, I'm just gonna say it back to him and see how that goes, you know. With him, I liked him really fast. Like, it's kind of embarrassing, but once I started getting to know him, because when I met him, I was 16, almost 17. He was 15, almost 16. I liked him really fast. And when we started talking and I saw a picture of him, because on his Instagram it did not show a picture of him, it only showed his edits, because he used to edit pictures of football players, and he used to do it for rappers, but he doesn't do it anymore. He doesn't do that anymore anyways. But yeah, so when we were talking, I thought he was really attractive. I don't know what it was. I mean, I knew what it was. It was just like, I think it was his facial features, and he had nice eyes and nice teeth. So I was like, we were both single, so I was like, dang, he's actually really cute. But I didn't know I was gonna like him that fast. Like, he was really nice and really sweet and caring. And I think he told me this a couple months ago, which is really embarrassing, but he told me that, like, when we first started talking to each other, I told him that I loved him. And I'm still embarrassed by that, because I don't know why I didn't wait. Euphoric feeling, honestly. Relationships meant to last forever. Depending on the person, I guess. If you're really genuinely happy with that person, I think it's meant to be together. But if you're unhappy with that person, obviously it's not gonna be not meant to be. I mean, I don't really know, honestly, because I only had one really long relationship, and so I don't really know what to say. I think what I see is, like, I wanted a relationship like my great-grandparents, because they were together for like 30 plus years maybe. And so I think that's what I was trying to mimic in my relationship too, because I wanted something to work out so badly. Because I just was like, I mean, I don't know. I just wanted something to work out and last, and be like, this is the person I met when I was a kid. I was literally like a teenager when we met, and I could tell my kids that, and and it was worth telling a story about. With certain people, it's meant to last forever, but not with some people, because some people just don't look happy together. I can name a few people, but I'm not gonna do that. But some people just feels like they have to be together because they don't want to be alone, so they just choose to stick up with the BS because of that. It's okay to settle down at an early age, or should people get more experience before making a choice? With me, I honestly think that you should definitely not settle down when you're young. It depends on the person, like I'm saying, because if it was me, I would definitely want to get more experience in life before settling down, because I cannot see myself having a kid right now. I told myself I wanted to start having kids at like 27, 28, which is like 7-8 years from now. I think the past matters in a relationship. Okay, it shouldn't matter is what I'm saying. It shouldn't matter, but if you are those people that are really like disturbed by the past and have gone through things, and I would consider working through it through therapy or some type of help, because it's literally what I'm doing right now. It should not matter, but people bring past baggage into their new relationships, and it does cause a lot of arguments, because that's what I did. And I don't know if he did it, I don't really recall, but I know mostly I did it, because when I met him, it was weeks after I was broken up with, and it was also like after I was broken up with, his friend, my ex-boyfriend's friend, we started talking a little bit, because he told me he liked me, but I didn't like him, but I hung out with him because I was like, oh, I'm just seeing how this goes, but I didn't really see it going anywhere, because we have no similarities, no nothing. He was just attracted to me. Your best childhood memory? I have a lot. One of them being running in the sprinklers at midnight, because in my old apartment there was broken sprinklers, because the kids would always pick at them and like break it apart. They didn't allow us to do a lot of things. We weren't allowed to do a lot of things over there. They just kind of left us with our own imaginations, basically. So at midnight, my mom, my brother, and I would go out and run through the sprinklers, like with just clothes on like this. Like, you know, over there there was a lot of rules and regulations over there. You couldn't like use anything with wheels, like anything with like scooters, roller skates, skateboards, anything like that. But and also when the light turned on, the manager would drive in her car and see if there's kids out so she can yell at them and tell them to go back home because it was getting late. And because a lot of the kids over there wasn't being raised, so there was a lot of people that were like stepping up to discipline these kids. So yeah, there was just a lot of things you couldn't do over there, which was really annoying. And if you were caught with a roller skate or anything with wheels, the manager would call your parents. Because I remember one time I was like using skates because I was waiting until they like left to do it. So I was being a little sneaky and I was with my friends, and like she caught me and she's like, you can't be doing that, you can't be using roller skates. They never explained why you couldn't use it, they just said you couldn't use it. But the apartments next door to ours were allowed to do that stuff, so it was like kind of annoying. And then she called my mom and left a voicemail basically tattletelling on me, and it was really annoying because you literally couldn't really do anything over there, and it was miserable because of that. But we had to like do things like the sprinkler thing to make the place a little bearable. But yeah, but her grandkids were always using skateboards and stuff, so there was definitely some type of favoritism going around because she never yelled at her grandkids for doing that. I'm currently in a relationship, talking to anyone. I'm not in a relationship and I'm not really talking to anyone. Those are all the questions. Enjoy, please give it a like, comment your thoughts on space, subscribe if you haven't, check out my other videos, check out my Instagrams. I just have been dry this whole freaking time and it's been annoying me. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Peace out.